Mom, I have no words to express my love for you or my appreciation for your continuous nurturing spirit. Dad, I want to thank you most for the opportunity you gave me to make a better future for all of us. Thank you both for making me the man I am today. And thank you to everyone that has been part of this journey.
Each year, thousands of students will fill these desks. Some will succeed, but many will be lost in the shuffle, whether it be due to a difficult home life or cultural barriers, or something as basic as no organizational skills. There is a fine line that determines success, and that's where Avid makes a difference. The Avid College Readiness System, or Advancement via Individual Determination, is designed to increase school-wide learning and performance. Avid's mission is to close the achievement gap by preparing all students for college readiness and success in a global society. Avid was the dream child of Mary Catherine Swanson, a former head of San Diego's Claremont High School English Department. In 1980, she created an academic elective for struggling but capable students, in which students were held to the highest standard of academic and social support. She believed they would rise to the challenge.
The mission of Avid is really to prepare students in a global society. We want to close the achievement gap, or what's euphemistically called the achievement gap. What we've learned is that it's really an opportunity gap and it's an expectation gap, which means that students have to have the opportunity to take those higher level classes. They have to have the support to take those higher level classes. And so the way that Avid fits into what you want for your students is when the student decides that he or she wants to go to college, what's it take to get there, they come into the Avid elective class. And in there, they're given support, they're given organization. We teach the hidden curriculum, how to ask questions, how to take notes. The focused note-taking is so important. And so it's not just Hubbard, but every Avid site, the students are really learning their own personal systems to make themselves successful.
With Avid as a tool and TISD parents and families as their partners, district educators move elementary, middle, and high school students successfully through the state's most demanding rigor and into college.
It causes one to truly do some introspection, because a lot of times young people don't think that they have what it takes, i.e. to be in a pre-AP course, which is much more rigorous than an on-level course. And but you know, when these young people get involved in that coursework, and as rigorous as it may be, with a little push, a little help, they find themselves all of a sudden succeeding. And then they begin to have this belief that perhaps existed in them before that never was able to manifest itself. It begins to come out, and they begin to see that they really do have what it takes to achieve high levels of academic success.
Avid schools are successful because it supports educators through professional development and group planning. But more than that, it's a team effort.
It takes everyone to make Avid a successful program on any campus or in any district. There are many individuals involved in creating the success for the program. So you talk about your students, your teachers, your mentors, your support staff, your counselors, your district coordinators, all working together in a collaborative nature to help create the framework and the structure that the kids need in order to be successful.
Of course, it's more than just numbers, but the success rate of Avid students going to college speaks for itself.
Avid students know how to fill out the college applications. They know how to gather the information to fill out the college applications. They know how to very professionally and politely ask professors, teachers, community members how to write recommendations for them.
There is no doubt in my mind that Avid has prepared so many students for what is to come after high school. When students come to the College and Career Center, the students who are in Avid seem to be so prepared. They are well informed, they know what to come in and ask for. The services that we provide here, whether it's SAT or ACT registration, whether it's career guidance, they know the questions to ask. And we've had college and career recruiters come to the center, and the students actually have conversations with the recruiters, and they leave here, the recruiters do, saying, wow, those students knew exactly what to ask.
Parents can truly appreciate what Avid offers their family.
I love it, and I thought it was great when I first heard about it. It took me a couple of minutes to get a hold to what it really meant, the name of it. And once I was aware of it, I thought it would be great to keep my children focused. I would recommend it to other parents because I noticed what it did to my children. I know that it will prepare you for the future, help you with college preparedness, and also their self-esteem is higher.
The key component of Avid are the students and their stories. They drive the success of the program.
Avid, we are a family. There aren't many of us on the campus, probably I'd say about 60, 70 Avid students, and it's just a joyous moment when we walk into the classroom, especially with us being seniors. Our last few months together is kind of heartwarming. Like I was saying earlier, it has its pros and its cons. Everything isn't always peachy, but for the most part, I love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Avid has really helped me because before, like during the 6th grade, I really did not know what I wanted to do. I was like, I probably want to do this, but I didn't have the building blocks that I needed to do it. And Avid has really helped me get prepared and know what I want to do with my future, and it has given me on the right path to be successful.
I probably wouldn't have got accepted into North Texas. I wouldn't have gotten into International Honor Society. I wouldn't have gotten into other organizations that I've been in. Avid has really helped me, and if it weren't for Avid, I probably wouldn't have had the same bad grades I would have had and been the same bad student that I was, and now I changed into a great Avid student.
I would recommend it with all my heart. It is the best class you can ever be in. I mean, it just provides you with another family, and I came into Avid not knowing English, and you can just see, I can just see back, and it's made an impact in my life. As a student and as a person, I would never been able to speak to you or anybody else, and I mean, it's just that you can just go back and see me now. I mean, who would have thought that that girl who went in Avid in 7th grade who did not speak English is now the valedictorian at this school? It's just amazing to see that happen. And it's not just me. I mean, if I was able to do it, there's many students who would do it. So I would recommend it extensively, and I would not know where I'll be without this awesome class called Avid.
Avid students aren't childish. We really aren't. We're really mature because we want to go far in life. We want to have a better career. We want to set goals. And my sophomore year, I almost lost my sister and my brother-in-law. So I had Avid students and teachers that wouldn't give up on me. They kept pushing me to not give up, to have a bright light and to see the bright light at the end of the tunnel. And I will always be thankful for my Avid teachers and students for everything they've done for me, especially in the last 4 years.
Advancement via individual determination creates memories. There isn't a heart that's not touched by the amazing things that these students have achieved. For these students, all of their hard work comes down to this: the Avid celebration, followed by graduation, and then on to college. Avid has prepared them with the tools they need to be successful.
One of the success stories that I like to share is about a young lady whose family came to the United States from Mexico, and she was on track to be the first to graduate high school. She was a student who was a very quiet student, had this low C average, and a child that really no one paid a whole lot of attention to, quite frankly. Never outspoken in class, never really spoke up in class. But she was recommended to be a part of the Avid class. One of the prerequisites, of course, is for the students to be enrolled in a pre-AP course. And the course that they were looking to enroll her in was a pre-AP algebra course. She enrolls in this course, and the teacher actually protested and said that the student is not ready. The student has, I'm looking at the student's grades, and, so there was some pushback from the teacher. Well, again, there was pushback also from Avid that said, no, she needs to be in this course. We're here to help support her. This young lady defied the odds. I mean, truly, she beat them hands down, and ended up setting the curve in this pre-AP algebra course. And I'm going to tell you the impact that it had on the teacher, on that particular campus, and also at the district level, because that message was spread out throughout the entire district because it was such a great success story. A young lady going from a low C average in math to a pre-AP algebra, setting the curve in a course amongst her peers who had been involved in higher level math. It was phenomenal. And to hear her stand and tell her story, it's just really impressive.